Hello everyone, happy weekend. I hope you're fine. I hope you're good, health-wise and family-wise. So we just ended the second week of the month for September. So we give thanks to the Lord for the week, for His protection and His blessings. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video and see what news events affected the currencies that we talk about each weekend, as USD, Euro, Gold, and Bitcoin. So for the week that just ended, we had CPI as the main event, the main news event for the week. That was on USD, right? So Monday and Tuesday there was no news. Wednesday there was news on USD, and Thursday was the main day for news on USD, which came in at 1:30 p.m. for CPI news on USD. Then Friday we have news on pound and USD as well. So for the new week, the third week of the month, which is the most important week for the month. So for the new week, we'll be tackling FOMC, which is going to be very important for the dollar. So Wednesday will be FOMC statement and press conference day. So we'll see what Powell will say about the dollar, right? So Thursday we'll have news on pound and USD. Then Friday there's no news. Monday there's no news. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we'll have news on USD and pound. So for the new week, there's no news on Euro. Okay. So let's hop right into the charts and see how CPI affected the dollar, the pound, the euro, gold, and Bitcoin. This. Okay. See Bitcoin. Okay. So this time frame is the daily time frame, which we use for our weekly reviews on what price did for the previous week and how price is moving for the month. So this is the daily time frame. Each candles in this time frame represents a day worth of trading. As you can see, the dollar has been consolidating since August right into new month September, right? So this fair value gap was used for the new week. You can see our price dipped into the fair value gap, CPI day on Thursday, then we see Friday close out the week. So this fair value gap price has been jumping around like a ping ball, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're going to see another up price action, or we see dollar go lower and take out these lows. Well, we'll see for the new week. So I'm watching this fair value gap and this weekly fair value gap. I'll see how price has been sloppy inside the fair value gap, right? So for higher prices, I want to see this fair value gap fail. Then for lower prices, I want to see this fair value gap resist price to go lower, or we see price dip lower, then use this weekly fair value gap as resistance to go lower. Anyways, I'm pretty neutral on the dollar. There's no really direct way where price wants to go. So for the new week, with FOMC coming out on what day? That's Wednesday. So we'll see how that will affect price and what dollar will do. So that's about that on the dollar. Let's head on to I think my Wi-Fi is bugging. Okay, on track. I think my shit is glitching. Why now of all times, bro? So as you can see, this is the Euro USD charts for the daily time frame. So I'm waiting for my markups to appear. I think my Wi-Fi, my network is bugging. Okay, here we go. Alright, let me make this bigger. So this is Euro USD. So this is the daily time frame for Euro USD. So as you can see how the dollar has been, playing a ping pong on its weekly fair value gap. As you can see, Euro found what support at resistance at its own weekly fair value gap as well. So we see Monday trade up into that weekly fair value gap. Tuesday trades up into that weekly fair value gap. Look at this high right here. This is the previous week high. Then we see this huge fair value gap left by price. We see Tuesday trades lower, Wednesday trades lower into this fair value gap. Then we see Thursday finding what supports at the fair value gap, then we trade higher. Then Friday we just close out the week like that on Friday. So for higher prices, if we're going to target all these highs, I want to see this fair value gap being used as support to go higher. Maybe this previous week high, the price for this previous week high. So this previous week high might act as what, as support to spring to take price higher, since this fair value gap seems to hold price. So higher prices might occur on the euro if the dollar rewards go lower. So that's about that for the euro. Right, let's head down into another currency. So this is pound USD. So pound USD has been in this fair value gap. We see a hit here, one time trade lower, another time trade lower, another time trade lower. Now we are at that same fair value gap again. Now with this fair value gap resist price or go higher, we'll see that by Monday. So there's previous month's high on pound. If you look at euro, USD, right? Come on. Save me time, bro. Okay, so if you look at euro has taken out its own August highs, right? So euro was kind of more bullish than the pound, because euro takes out August highs. Then let's head down to the pound and see what pound has been doing. I'm going to switch you over again. Okay, as you can see, pound has not even yet traded up to its own August highs, right? The markup showed this high is August high, right? This is where pound is. So for higher prices, I want to see price use this fair value gap to trade higher, and take out the previous month's high. Look at these highs, equal highs, right? So, and look at pound refused to trade lower into its daily fair value gap, while we see euro trade lower into its daily fair value gap. So for the week that just ended, pound was a bit stronger than the euro, because pound failed to trade into its daily fair value gap, whereas euro traded down into its daily fair value gap, right? So see how we'll open the week with FOMC and everything will be happening on the dollar. So if the dollar is going lower, I want to see pound go higher. If the dollar is going higher, I want to see the pound go lower. I think we have gold. Gold was just pretty consolidating for the week, so there was nothing really to talk about on gold. Only this fair value gap right here, this candle's high and this candle's low. You can see how we dipped in with this candle Thursday, and the markup is here, right? So Thursday dips into that fair value gap, then we see Friday trade higher. So gold was pretty consolidated for the week. There was nothing to talk about on gold. Gold has been expanding since August, right? Although everything is consolidating, but gold is expanding. Crazy. So Bitcoin. So Bitcoin went crazy for the week. This fair value gap held price. So as you can see, this fair value gap held price, and we see higher prices on Bitcoin. So I want to see what price will do with this fair value gap, right? So right here we found the resistance and went lower. Then we'll see how price uses this fair value gap. Let me make this blue, for buys. So we see how price use this fair value gap as support to go higher. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, and this is Friday. So we have 3 days of expansion on Bitcoin. So I want to see if this high will be taken on Bitcoin, and maybe might be overzealous to aim for all-time highs, but we'll see. So Bitcoin was pretty bullish on the week. So for what I'm expecting for the week, I want to see Monday form. Then maybe Monday would use this fair value gap as support to go higher. Then Tuesday will continue. Then maybe we'll take out this high. So depending on if the dollar want to, lose its strength and go lower, then I want to see all this. I want to see gold go higher, Bitcoin go higher, Euro higher, and maybe pound higher. So have a great week, everyone. If you're able to stay to the end of the video, thank you for your time, and God bless you.